Hi guys, welcome to our vegan dining room / office.
Everybody seems to really like this video that we do every year during Veganuary, and that is vegan YouTubers that we actually watch on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
We might not watch every video that they post, but we probably check in with them, or I probably check in with them.
You watch way more than I do. I only watch a few.
I have a lot of time to kill in my car.
Yeah.
So, I do...
That's your go-to waiting around activity.
Yeah. I have to say we've slimmed down the field considerably since last year because we haven't had as much time to watch. And
I like watching scripted TV too.
Yeah, we've been watching more TV and
movies.
Yeah, but we still do watch a lot of YouTube. YouTube is very important. I consider it one of the greatest inventions of all time. I mean, obviously the internet is the grandfather of YouTube, whatever, you know. But like YouTube,
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know, I have a son who who requires 24-hour supervision, so I don't have a lot of time to go out and socialize or have friends, or thank God you're going out and not following in my footsteps, but
This is really taking a turn.
I know, but I just want to explain how important YouTube is to me and how it has really helped me. I've never been on an airplane in my life, so to be able to connect to people and see how other people live is very important to me. So thank you, YouTube, for that. And it's also provided us some income when I can't really leave the house very often.
Yeah.
So thank you, YouTube.
And just connecting
my life.
you to the world.
Yes.
There's so many people that we've talked to on here that we never would have met without YouTube.
There's so many things I've experienced through YouTube that I never would have been able to experience in my secluded life. So it's been amazing, and I really I have always enjoyed documentary type things. So I feel like YouTube is the poor man's documentary.
I mean, some of them cost a lot of money to make.
You know what I mean? Like the kinds of things that, the kind of people that we watch, I feel like I'm getting a little spyglass into their life. And
it allows more people to put themselves out there and make content.
Yeah.
So you get a lot more viewpoints.
Especially
which is really important.
With the advancement of cell phones. A lot of people actually do the YouTubes on cell phones.
Yep.
And the quality is amazing, and I'm thinking it's great that so many people are able to share now that wouldn't have been able to share before because they don't know how cameras work and stuff like that. So the cell phones made it so much better.
All right.
Let's get right into the list.
You're not allowed to say right into now because it's already been a while.
All right, 10 hours later. Let's start off with a huge influence of mine. We both love England, and this guy's from England, and that is Avant-Garde Vegan.
Ooh.
I'm fascinated by other cultures and other cultures' food, so I love a lot of the YouTubers that I watch are not only in the United States, they're all over. So Avant-Garde Vegan.
I just feel like the UK is so far ahead of the US in terms of plant-based foods.
They
and
are.
Having maybe more of an open mind
They
to
are.
foods. I don't know.
I enjoy watching them too because they're basically 6 months to a year ahead of us. So like when oat milk was huge in the UK, I knew that when it hit here, it was going to be huge as well. And I was really looking forward to it. Sometimes it's hard to watch these channels because they have the food before we get it.
We want it.
And we really want it. And it's hard to wait for it. But he makes beautiful restaurant quality, inventive flavors type food with ingredients that aren't that difficult to obtain. And he does a lot of travel vlogs too. He's got, I think, 2 or 3 cookbooks. I don't know if he has the third one out.
And they're all beautiful.
They are beautiful. They are beautiful, and very reasonably priced as well. I have to say that. He put out a quality cookbook that was reasonably priced. It didn't break the bank, so I was able to get 2 of his cookbooks. So
all right.
Gaz Oakley. All of the YouTubers will be linked in the bottom in the info. Jenna and Julian. How much has Jenna Marbles and Julian Solomita done for veganism?
And Julian's been doing a lot of, like, specifically cooking videos lately.
Yeah.
And they're great because he is gluten-free as well.
Right.
So that's
and
been
now
really
I am
great for
too.
you.
Yeah, so I've really been enjoying watching him cook. I just like the way they represent veganism. They're not like, you better be vegan or else. They're just like, hey, we're vegan. If you're into it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like that forcing viewpoint. Like, there's a lot of controversy on the vegan channels on YouTube this past year. There have been a lot of vegans who have put out videos saying why I'm not vegan anymore. And it's not clickbait because they're not vegan anymore.
Yeah.
And it's not because veganism is bad. It's because they were following a strain, I want to say, of veganism that was unsustainable. Typically, the raw food movement. Some people may be able to make it work.
I don't know enough about it to, like, comment on that.
Yeah, well, I know a little bit more because I've been watching some of the, why I'm not vegan anymore videos, and it's a little bit ridiculous. Because after 5 years, basically, or more, they're like, well, I'm not healthy because of veganism anymore. You're not healthy because you weren't eating enough food.
You better watch out. You're almost at 5 years, so we'll see if you
I don't
take
think
a
I'm
turn
going to give
here.
it up. I don't think I'm going to give it up.
Well, I just want to say, I love how much Jenna and Julian love their dogs.
Yes, absolutely. And their new addition, their Greyhound bunny, is adorable.
Yes.
And they take such good care of their babies, too. So, yes, we love them. All right, so next up is Monson Made This.
Yay!
Michael! I love your
Michael.
channel. He cooks... I don't want to say it's, like, so upscale, but he makes relatable food.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's still a little fancy, and I like that. Because who doesn't like food that's a little bit fancy? You don't want to eat the same old dog's dinner all the time. You want to eat something that you feel like, ooh, I put a little bit of effort into this, and it shows.
Yeah.
And again, with the flavors, food should taste really good. Otherwise, you're never going to want to eat it. And he makes food that tastes really good.
Yes, and we love your taste testing videos too.
Yes.
Those are fun.
Very fun. And the Q&A video. I really enjoyed the Q&A video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next up, another UK YouTuber, Madeleine Olivia.
Oh, she is goals.
She is definitely goals.
I feel like I really identify with her because we're around the same age.
Yes.
And
you pretty much went, you went vegetarian right off the bat in college. And I believe she did
Bowie.
as well. I know, what is he
He's
eating?
like chewing on my chair.
Oh my God. She, I think she went vegetarian and then vegan right away.
Mm-hmm.
But she has had quite a comeuppance on YouTube.
Yeah.
When we started watching her, I think she had about under 10,000. I want to say she had like 6,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
And now she has, I believe, 500,000
That's crazy.
or more. And she just put out a book.
She's got her new book coming out in like a day or two, and we're getting it.
I know. I'm so excited to get it. She's also into minimalism, which has seemingly gone hand in hand with a lot of the vegan YouTubers, ourselves included.
I gotta
but it's
say,
goals.
I miss seeing Alex.
I know.
Because they don't do their old vlog channel anymore.
No.
So he's not really in the videos as much, but
He's behind the camera a
Yeah.
lot. But I really
just love those two
She's
together.
one of those persons that when that notification pops up that she's got a new video, I'm like, oh,
Whoop.
we gotta watch it. Lunch video while
Yep.
we're eating lunch, because we do watch a lot of videos while we eat our vegan food. Old school vegan zombie.
Whoa!
Chris. I met Chris actually at a veg fest up in Albany, New York.
I wasn't there.
No, you you were doing other things. I believe you were preparing for a recital.
Oh yeah, I think I had rehearsal that day.
Yeah. Great resources on his channel. He was one of the first
Yeah, he was one of the first ones that you started
one of the
watching.
first channels that I started watching. Yeah, a long time ago when we were just vegetarian, because he had interesting food, and I really wanted to try and make it, and was not vegan at the time.
Yeah,
but enjoyed his food.
I always feel like a kinship because
Yeah.
he's in Syracuse, and that's where I went to school also.
Right. Also, the other half of the Vegan Zombie, which is John, started a spin-off vegan channel from the Vegan Zombie called The Vegan Homestead with his wife, who is also vegan and lives up in Syracuse, and I enjoy their channel as well.
Yeah.
All right, now we're coming to Ariana. This channel wasn't the original channel that I started watching. The original channel that I started watching back in the day was the Fletterer family, or the Fletter fam. And then it morphed into This Is Us. They rebranded.
Like the TV show?
Yes. And then, or actually I think it was It's Us was the name of the channel. I don't know, but they haven't been posting on there for a while because they have 3 little girls that are all under the age, I want to say, of like 5.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord. That is a lot. And I really identified with them because they were married young, and it kind of reminded me of my husband and myself. And when they went vegan, it was such a bonus because it was just like, oh my god, I'm like watching myself and my husband because, you know. But she started her own channel, and that's the only one that she's really been posting on now, called Ariana, and she's also into minimalism, and she's the one who got me into Tentree, and I love Tentree. I know, right? I have my Constellation hoodie on right now that glows in the dark. And I just love everything about her channel. Whenever she posts, again, I'm right there, ready to watch it. Okay, this is a new one that we started watching this year. You haven't watched this.
I've seen
this
a little
girl
bit
as much as
here
I
and
have.
there.
This is Vegan Bodega Cat. I believe her name is Rebecca, and she lives.
I thought it was Cat.
No, it's not. It's not. She lives in Brooklyn, I believe by Pratt Institute. So that's kind of originally why I started watching her, because I love Brooklyn, and Pratt Institute's my alma mater. And I love Brooklyn. And she just recently this year moved in with her boyfriend, who's also vegan, and he's a bodybuilder, and he has a YouTube channel called What's Good Birdo, and I really enjoy the two of them.
She does a lot of like budget videos, which I like.
Yeah, she does, like good food in New York City for under $5 or $5 and under. She also does like a lot of fast food, a lot of restaurants. She also has recipes.
Yeah.
I enjoy pretty much everything that she does. All right. Family Fizz. I don't know how many of you guys watch this family of almost, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I started watching them, they were a family of 4. And now they're having their 4th child.
Dang.
I know. All vegan. They pretty much sold everything they had or donated it, moved to the Canary Islands, decided that they were going to come back to England and just travel around and have England as their home base. Right now, as of the last video, they were living in Dubai. But she is heavily pregnant with her boy. They had 3 girls, and now this one is a boy. Very excited for them to see what the other side of the coin is like.
Yeah, they have a lot going on.
They really have a lot going on, and they're moving back to the UK, I believe to Brighton, before the 4th baby is delivered. And I'm so excited for them.
They are really like high energy,
health
conscious,
yeah. Minimalists. I really enjoy it's goals for me. I really like watching them a lot. Okay, here's an old school channel. Hot for Food.
Whoa, Lauren Toyota.
Yep, we used to watch Lauren Toyota when she was with her boyfriend John, who was also vegan, and she is a former MTV host.
VJ.
Yeah, VJ, I guess you could say. And he was a sound guy on, I believe it was the Canadian, what's the one where they travel around? The game show? The reality show, The Amazing Race.
Oh.
He was a sound engineer on
you
Amazing
meant an MTV
Race.
show.
No. So they have since unfortunately broken up, but don't shed a tear. It's all for the best.
For them.
It is. It is. So she just recently moved out to California last year, I think.
She's working on another cookbook, right?
She's working on her second cookbook, and her food also very delicious.
Gotten a
Comfort
lot
food.
of inspiration from her over the years.
Yes, we have gotten a lot of inspiration for her over the years. From her. One of her first recipes that I tried making, of course, was everyone's first recipe from her, which is the cauliflower wings.
Yeah.
So I enjoy her a lot.
It's a winner.
It is a winner. To this day, still. Okay. Now, this is a channel that's no longer vegan, unfortunately, but we still enjoy watching her. It is Kalel. If you guys have ever watched Kalel, she's in California. She's a little bit quirky. She's a lot of bit quirky.
Yeah. I just want the best for her.
I do just want the best for her as well. I think the reason why we still keep watching her is just to make sure that she's okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys watch Kalel, you know she goes through a lot of ups and downs, and she goes through a lot of like, I'm going to post again, and then she doesn't, and then she deletes all of her videos, and then she rebrands.
I believe she really has a big heart.
Oh, yeah.
And she's a nice person, and I only wish the best for her. All right, next up is Joseph Lincoln. I remember the first video that I started watching of him. It was so quirky, and it was basically something about vegan water.
Nice.
And I was just like, vegan water? I thought water was vegan. And then I was like, oh, he's just joking.
He is very snarky, which I appreciate. Like, isn't his
Yeah.
merch, like, doesn't he have a shirt that's like a hate comment from somebody or something?
Yeah, you are
Isn't that
not
him?
good or something like that. He also made some merch with Lauren Toyota. I believe it's like these hands, and it says like Nooch God or something like that. It's really cool. He's way too cool for me, but I watch him anyway. If he knew that I watched him, he would probably be like, ugh, that old lady, why does she have to watch my stuff?
What? I don't think so.
But he's a lot of fun. He's in Massachusetts, which isn't really too far away. He's actually friends with the Vegan Zombie. I believe they met up at a Veg Fest down in Manhattan or Queens. And I enjoy watching all of his videos. He did take a break for a while, trying to figure out some stuff, but I'm glad he's back.
Good.
And his friend is also vegan that he makes videos with sometimes. He used to do like a lot of dollar store stuff, and I can appreciate that because I'm on a little bit of a budget.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't think you've ever seen this next guy.
I don't think I've seen, like, the rest of them, basically.
Oh, okay. Well, the next
I'm gonna
one...
listen.
Okay. The next one... Okay, I'll tell you about it. The next one is Healthy, Crazy, Cool. And he is also from the UK. And the first time I started watching him, I believe I was interested in his video because he looks so young. Mm-hmm. But he's actually older than you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I thought he was a teenager, but he's not. And I was like, whoa, I can really identify here because a lot of people think that she hasn't even graduated high school yet.
I'm old.
And she's almost finished paying off her student loans, so
Woo!
from college.
Not
wish.
Almost. I wouldn't say almost.
No, but I mean, you're well into it. You're well into it.
Yeah.
But he's actually a nutritionist, and his food is so healthy and so beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's not always easy to make healthy food look beautiful.
Yeah.
He does a lot of salads, which I do. I could eat a salad, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I believe he is the tahini / nut butter king.
Oh, yeah?
In fact, I think his merch is like Nut Butter King. And I just love his food. I love his candor about other...
Candor?
His candor I mean, he's not afraid to say, like, this person's full of shit.
Ooh.
And he's got the reasons to back it up, and I appreciate that. So you really have to, it's a cautionary tale. You have to be careful who you trust on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody's telling you that you should be doing something a certain way or influencing you to eat a certain way, you have to think to yourself, number one, are they trying to sell me anything?
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, I don't like that either. And is this healthy? Because a lot of people, including us, are not trained in nutrition.
Mm-hmm.
And the point of our channel is not to tell you how to eat. It's to just show you how we eat. So that if you could take something from it. We're not telling you that this is the way that you need to eat. But some channels are. So, okay, Crocs in the kitchen. I have seen their thumbnails popping up on the homepage for a while before I actually started watching them, and I'm kind of glad that I did actually start watching them.
You're kind of glad?
I'm very glad that I started watching them because they have a great story. They were both morbidly obese, and they started following Dr. Furman. I don't know if you guys know Dr. Furman, but he is, I believe he's like the stop dieting whatever guy. You just need to eat whole food, plant-based, and you will lose weight and be healthy. And his little thing that everybody knows him by is G-bombs.
Oh, okay.
Every day you need to eat greens, beans, onions, mushrooms, berries, and seeds. So I have several of Dr. Furman's books, and they are like, you know, like how these doctors come out with the theory, and then they come out with the cookbook? It's like watching the embodiment of this doctor in practice on a YouTube video, you know, because they're
following it.
They follow it completely. So they have beautiful food too that is healthy as well. And they have a lot of great tips, and they do travel, and it's nice to see that and how they deal with being vegan while they travel. Not that I'll ever have that to worry about, but because my son hates planes. All right, if you made it this far, thank you for hanging in there. We're almost at the end of the list. We have two more. Second to last is, but not the least, is Caitlin Shoemaker. Okay, she's been a YouTuber for a while, vegan, but I recently started watching her. She is gluten-free. Mm-hmm. She lives in the Northwest. She recently bought a house.
Okay.
Her boyfriend moved in, who also just recently went vegan. She adopted a puppy to go along with her boyfriend's dog because he moved in, and his the dog's name is Lily, and it was really close to Lucy. So, like, I was like, oh, that's cool.
You're really reaching here.
I am, right? But she is also a food photographer. So she styles a lot of food. She does recipes. She's very outdoorsy, like I would like our family to be. They do a lot of hiking, camping, that kind of stuff. So I really enjoy watching her videos. And now, for an old school vegan to round out the list, I believe he was old school vegan. Then he stopped being vegan for a while. And I believe he's back to being vegan.
He might
now.
be. I'm not totally sure, but Joey Graceffa.
Yeah, Joey.
We love watching him around the holidays because he always has his big party and he decorates his house so nicely.
Yeah. I love his boyfriend. He's so funny. He reminds me so much of my niece's son. He's just so cute. Mr. Prada.
Yes.
And does Mr. Prada's mom live with them?
I don't know, but I love the dynamic.
I hope she does, because she is a treasure.
They're so much fun.
They are really fun. So
Joey's just like a little bottle of sunshine. I don't know.
He is. He is. You know what I wish? I just wish that Jeffree Star was vegan. Because
well, his makeup is, right?
I think so, yeah.
So that's good.
That's a start, right? Oh my God, imagine if Jeffree Star went vegan.
That'd be crazy.
I think my head would explode. Really love Shane and Jeffree Star.
Yes.
So,
All right. Well, anyway.
They're not vegan, but I could hope, right?
All right. Anyway.
That is our list of vegan YouTubers that we have been enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys have suggestions for us.
Let us know who you guys watch.
Leave it in the comments. Also, we're going to be doing a Q&A coming up soon. Mm-hmm. So if you've got any questions for us,
leave them in the comments.
You know what I was just thinking? They've been leaving questions in the comments and
I've
you've been answering them.
Oops. Okay, leave your Q&A questions in the comments.
Say, this is for the Q&A. And she won't answer it, but we'll answer it in a video in depth. Mm-hmm. So thank you again for watching. We appreciate you guys so much. Welcome to Veganuary. We're doing it. And until next time,
much love.